Continuing with the tradition he began in 1998, Prime Minister Christie led members of his cabinet to 3 of the 4 annual Fox Hill Day services today. And as the focus was on the significance of freedom, the Prime Minister also had some good news for the community to assist in reducing crime and reforming the youth. Clint tagged along.
It's a celebration of freedom and, more importantly, the abolition of slavery. Fox Hill Day, once again in its usual fashion, gives thanks to the Almighty God for a cause that many died to achieve. Prime Minister the Right Honourable Christie and members of his cabinet spent Tuesday morning honouring the work and sacrifices of many at St. Paul's Baptist Church, St. Mark's Native Baptist Church, and Mount Carey's Baptist Church. Government officials didn't come empty-handed. While the local organizing committee presented checks to each church, National Security Minister, the Honourable Dr. Nottage, announced a decision by the Inter-American Development Bank to help with the completion of the Fox Hill Community Center. It was followed by this announcement by the Prime Minister.
In a desire to reduce crime to an irreducible minimum, we're trying to build up community centers in the countries throughout the island in an attempt to give young boys and young girls some alternative, consistent, superior exposure to good practices.
The Deputy Prime Minister and I were talking as Fred Mitchell spoke, and I indicated to him, and he agreed, that we should move on a public-private partnership to complete this center once the construction starts. That is sponsored by the Inter-American Development Bank. The government should guarantee that it will go to a full completion and therefore be used fully for the people of Fox Hill. So that's the good news for us.
Over at St. Mark's Native Baptist Church, Reverend Keith Miller preached a sermon, "Freedom is not free." He declared where true freedom can be found.
Only by coming to know Jesus, who is all truth, who has all life, who is able to show you the right way. Only in Jesus can we find true and meaningful and everlasting freedom.
Freedom really is not free, because it was paid for by their blood, their sweat, and their tears, that we could be where we are today.
At Mount Carey's, the atmosphere was a lot lighter as the cabinet ministers led by Prime Minister Christie took time out to show off, can we call it, unique talent, whether through singing or through dancing.
As we celebrate our freedom, our emancipation, let us all remember that it comes with responsibility of ensuring that our children and our children's children do not lose the memory of who we are and what we're all about.
I've also announced that we think we're in a position to sign the agreement for sale for the purchase of the land for the original Congos to have their shack.
Clint, ZNS Network News.